Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in with Real Talk, and I'm Miss Please. Excuse me, choking on my own air. How is everyone doing? I know there's a lot of things going on, in our country, that's got everyone panicking, as well as should be, because this is something that's major. Excuse me. But I just want to know how everybody's doing, how everyone's faring. Wanted to check in and make sure everybody's staying hydrated. You know, they haven't quarantined the schools yet here in our state, which doesn't make sense. Our superintendent, you know, some people don't ever think that, some people think they're invincible. And it's really sad because the government says that this is a low impacting virus. But you have to remember how many people are flying into this city because it's a tourist city. How many kids live with grandparents, with brand new babies in the house, in order to minimize the spread of this virus, close the schools down. And I know some parents don't have babysitters because I was one of those parents, where you just, who's gonna watch your kids while you work? They can't watch each other because they're stair-stepped in age. But to not have your kids get sick, major. Not to have a grandparent get sick, or anybody get sick, and for that matter. One of the other things that I think is not recognized is that teachers, we're people. You know, when you're an admin, you have the choice to stay at home and work from home. You have the choice to not go in the office. You no longer are exposed to 145 kids, or if you're middle school, and 300 kids if you're in high school. In elementary, from 17 to 35 kids, sometimes 42, depending on where you teach. Admin does not think of that. Here's the bright side. If you close the schools down, there is Google Class. These kids, and I hear this all the time in the classroom, well, you have to be able to have handouts because not all kids have access to the computers. Okay, based on the demographics where we live, people may not have computers, but I promise you, people do have cell phones. Stop brainwashing our students to believe that they only can do work on a computer. Let me tell you why I say this. Because how many kids play video games? Think about the source they play their video games on. Tablet, cell phone, laptop, computer, somebody else's cell phone. Somebody's on some type of digital platform, accessing. Dang, Smart and Final is full too. Daggone it. Think about that platform. And then also think about when you say, well, they can't learn without the instructor. All right. So educator to family, parent to family. How do you think your kids learn to play a video game? Was there an instructor telling them? Maybe there was someone on YouTube, or maybe a friend. But I can guarantee that your kid cried, screamed, cursed, threw the remote, ran through the house, had some type of reaction when they lost their life playing a video game. They had some reaction when they beat the video game. They responded in some manner. They're going to respond in the same manner with homework. Homework is not easy. Homework is not supposed to be easy. Homework is supposed to get you to think about what you learned and the lesson that you learned, or to reflect back on what you learned the previous year, depending on where you come in. Beginning of the year, your kids take a test to see what they remember from last year. Yes, and they take another test mid-year to see what they've learned from last year and this year. Yes, so I would encourage you to write your superintendent, the school district, the board of trustees, write them all and let them know that they need to use Google Classroom as a resort. When I show you guys this parking lot for Smart and Final, there's people walking out empty-handed, so they must not have anything. Looks like they have water. Okay, let's do this differently. Oh, somebody took that parking spot. I'm sure your kid learned something somehow, some kind of way. And this man didn't even park right. So while you're making excuses for your kid's education, who by far is our future, remember all those excuses that you made for them to fail, because we as parents handicap our children and make them believe that they can't think outside the box. They can only think one way. Stop that. Force your kid to think on their own. Force your kid to learn the same way they learn about video games. Force them to learn about education. Listen, your kids have to apply for jobs. Your kids have to be the new next best thing for us when we become old. And if you're hindering them and handicapping them, what does that say? You're stumbling our environment. Okay. Oh, they only have paper towels. All right, let's go see this adventure. Look at the parking lot. Smart and Final. This is crazy. Winco parking. You never see. Look at this. You never see. Oh my God! And look at the line. This is ridiculous. There is nothing left. Well, excuse me. Well, anyway, thank you for tuning in with me today, all my followers. And if you find a place that has something, oh my God, these shelves are bare. Look at this. So if you're going to Smart and Final, don't choose that as an option. I also looked online with Amazon, and Amazon is out of toilet paper. Amazon is out of everything. So anyway, about our children, just think about the future. Think about how we're handicapping our children by making excuses for how they learn and how well they learn. Do you work here? No, you don't work here. Serving chairs. Well, they have water. They have Crystal Geyser. Wow, this place this is the aisle for all of the tissue. Zero. This is limited too. There's no, you guys have no more tissue, huh?
Nope.
Wow.
Brought up all people.
Thank you. This is crazy, guys. This is really crazy. So, excuse me, can I step through? Thank you. All right, so I don't know if you can order what you need from someplace else. Try it. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get on a soapbox. I'm taking you with me to spend the day. Well, a few hours. It's crazy. It's super crazy. All the gun stores have no more ammunition. They're sold out. The stores are sold out of toilet paper. They act like this is an apocalypse. Yeah, yeah, they do, right? So I don't know what to tell you guys. But again, I would like to suggest that you please send messages to your superintendents and your board of trustees, and let them know that for the good of our country at this moment, until things calm down, because the president's not going to make the right choice for us, because it's not on Channel 5 News, and you know, he's not affected by this. He runs the country. He has a bunker, you know, miles and miles below ground, with food and TV and the comfort. It looks just like his quarters. So being underground, safe from all of exposure, he's safe. His team is safe. But we have to look out for ourselves. So please just write your Congress, not your Congress, write your the board of trustees at your school district and recommend that everything go on Google Class. And it's so simple, and here's why. No teacher has the opportunity, unless they've been doing this for years, to sit at home and create their own curriculum. A lot of them have borrowed, stole, cut and paste. They have all this stuff that you can upload to Google Classroom. And I would say have a requirement that every parent sign up for email. The students all have emails because that's the way the school district set it up. You got to have an email so that you could use contact with your teacher. At least that's how Clark County is set up. So, these people are speeding through here like they are crazy. And at this point, on that note, it is time to go home because I can't be around crazy drivers. Excuse me. That's just my recommendation. Keep everybody safe, and hopefully, you know, I know they've closed the buffets down here. There was consideration to close the casinos down. There has just been a lot of talk of just trying to keep people safe. And I know some people are upset because they don't think that closing down their company should be an option. But I think for the safety of our society, I don't think there's much wrong with closing it down. And there is people still buying food from McDonald's. You don't have control of these people handling your food. You don't have control of these people handling your food. And this is crazy. Excuse me. I was very tearful this morning, very emotional. So my nose has been stuffed up, and I'm just trying to get home. And these cars are, well, whatever. So anyway, I think I've talked long enough. I'm off my soapbox. I'm sure you guys all get the point. Please stay well, stay hydrated, stay healthy, stay happy. Keep a smile on your face through all of this adversity and all the things going on in our country. Keep in prayer also. I've listened to a lot of the websites and the feeds on Facebook and other social platforms, and very few people talk about prayer. But you know, it's not just one thing. We have to just stay spiritual also. And this time of panic and fear, and this time of uncertainty and chaos. And I say this because some of you are probably out there saying, what chaos? There's no chaos. Excuse me. When I say chaos doesn't necessarily mean the chaos around you. It could be the chaos within you, from the fear, from the unknown, from the uncertainty, from just worrying, because we all worry. No one is without worry. But I just share this to say, just take care of yourself. Take care of your families. Hopefully you were able to get some Lysol or bleach and continue to clean and bleach. That's one of the things that I think people fail to think about is bleach. If you don't have hand sanitizer, get bleach. Bleach and water. Bleach and water. From those of you that have family from the South or the Midwest, they put bleach in their washing, and the water for washing dishes, water for washing clothes, bleach. So I'm going to Lowe's right now. They had a liquid disinfectant for washing clothes, and I just want to get that for my laundry. All right, till then, guys, leave your comments down below. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Push that bell so that it rings and notifies you whenever I have a new video up. And again, what would you like to talk about? Put a comment. I'd love to have a conversation with you. My podcast is coming here real soon. Only have a couple more weeks and my platform should go live, so I'm excited. And till then, we'll talk soon. Cheers.